Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a sit-down chit-chat video with you guys talking about something that I thought was really interesting and unique. So I follow Nicole Concealo, I think that's her name. I'm not sure. I'll leave her name right here. But she is a makeup artist and she posted recently the video that was inspired by Jenna Marbles. And her video was 22 things I've learned over the past 22 years. Both of them had birthdays recently, and so they thought that they would share life lessons that they've learned over the course of the years that they've been on this earth. And I thought I would do the same. Now, some of these are going to be really funny, some of them are going to be really serious, some of them are going to be very generic, and you're going to be like, Brie, come on. But they're life lessons that we all learn. Without further ado, let's hop into my 24 lessons I've learned over the past 24 years. Now, this is in no particular order, but number one, think before you speak. I don't know how many times people word vomit and it hurts people's feelings. You don't realize how much words can hurt. Also, think before you type. You don't need to say everything that comes into your mind. Think, how would I feel if someone said that to me? Would I like it? Would it affect me? I think if we really thought before we spoke, I think there would be less bullying. I mean, I doubt it, but you never know. It might be a step in the right direction. So think before you speak. Number two, it's okay to cry. Both men and women, it's okay to cry. I know sometimes we want to be tough and we want to hold it in and we want to show that it doesn't affect us, but you know what? That's only doing more damage. Just let it out. Cry your eyes out. Get that popcorn. Get that ice cream. You'll feel much better afterwards. Number three, weird is normal. Being weird is okay. I'm weird. I know I'm weird. I'm okay with that. I'm pretty sure the majority of the people that I meet have some sort of weirdness, so I'm pretty sure that weird is normal and it's a-okay to be a little weird now and then. Number four, it's okay to wait. It's maybe a little TMI, but you know what? It's okay to wait. For those of you who are trying to wait until marriage, do it. Go for it. If that's what you really want to wait until marriage, wait it out. Don't feel pressured to do something you're not ready to do. Number five, communication is key. This is something I've learned this past year. I'm really bad at communicating, especially with friends. I'm terrible at texting back. All of my friends know this. I am terrible at getting back to you guys. Bear with me. I'm just really bad at communication. It's not my number one strong suit. That's something that I've had to work on within my relationship with Josh, is communicating how I feel, not just internalizing it, but externalizing it through communication. Communication will save your life. Number six, it's okay to eat popcorn at every meal. I do it. I have popcorn right behind me. I had that for breakfast. You know what? Popcorn and peanut butter are your best friends, and it's okay to have them every now and then for every single meal of the day. It's fine, really. It's gonna be okay. Number seven, watching Friends can turn anyone's frown upside down. I've yet to meet one person who didn't like Friends. Granted, I just started watching Friends and I'm obsessed. I really think that that show was well thought out and it can really turn anyone's frown upside down. Number eight, waterproof mascara is your best friend. I have tried to use non-waterproof mascara. It did not do well for me. I have very watery eyes. I cry a lot. I'm a very emotional person. Waterproof mascara is my best friend. Number nine, thank you, Lindsay Lohan, for teaching me a very valuable life lesson. Oreos and peanut butter are a match made in heaven. Number 10, God measures our entire existence by only two things: how we love Him and how we love people. Number 11, you can't have a testimony without the test coming first. This is something that I've realized growing up. I've gone through a lot in my life, a lot of hardships. But I have such a strong testimony that maybe I'll share with you guys. It's a bit personal. It'll be a bit controversial in here, I know. So I'm not 100% sure if I will post it just yet. I'm not 100% comfortable with posting my testimony. I know that's something that has been strongly requested, but I will eventually post that in the future. But you can't have a testimony without going through your test first. If you're going through a test in your life, a trial, know that there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. It may be 5 years down the road. It may be next week. It might never happen until you're in your 50s. Who knows? Keep pressing through because you can't have a testimony without the test coming first. Number 12. This is a more personal one, but Brianna, little 11-year-old, you're not dying. That is your period that your parents never told you you were going to have. You're not gonna die. You're just having your first period. It's okay. I can definitely give you some horror stories from my past of having a sheltered life and parents not telling me that we have periods. I'll do a video on that separately. Number 13, forgiveness can set you free. I know it's so hard to forgive someone, especially if they've really wronged us. But here's the thing, when you forgive someone, it releases you from that. Whether they are a bad person or not, it shows your character. It shows how you are as a human being, how much integrity you have, how strong of a person you are. In the Bible, it tells us to constantly forgive. Even if we don't want to forgive. It'll make you feel so much better. Why? Because it lifts that weight off of you, and whether they choose to accept it or not, that's on them now. It's no longer on you. Forgiveness is key to set you free. Number 14, be kind, be you, love Jesus. This is something that I absolutely love. I'm reading a book right now that I'm reading with my group, and I'll leave the picture of the book right here, but it is absolutely wonderful. And one of the key life lessons that it teaches us is be kind, be you, love Jesus. Be kind. I would rather be known for being a kind person than a stuck-up, bratty biatch. Being kind is better than being snarky. Being kind is better than being rude. You'll have so much more joy in your life if you are just kind. Kindness is the best medicine to turn anyone's frown upside down. And friends, but kindness is definitely number one in my eyes. It's okay to be you. God created you exactly who you were intended to be. Whether you are the dorky high schooler who just doesn't understand what's going on in life, or the jock that is a total jerk. I mean, I don't think you were intended to be a jerk, but God made you to be who you are. Be you. Me, I'm crazy. I am a Disney fanatic who loves Disney, loves Disney princesses, wish she could be a Disney princess for the rest of her life, but needs to be back in reality and is afraid to come back to reality. But that's who I am. I love God with all of my heart. I love to sing. I love my boyfriend with all of my heart, and I'm a virgin, and that's who I am, and I am proud to be me. Be proud of who you are. And for me, love Jesus. I love Jesus with all of my heart. It gives me so much joy. I've never had so much happiness than when I rededicated my life to Christ. That may not be the same for you. You may have a different religion, and that is awesome for you. But for me, Jesus is my everything. And for me, he gives me life. Number 15. Make sure you pay attention to when you are stapling things, because if you don't, you might staple your finger along with the paper. Just saying, it hurts. Number 16, makeup is an expression of art. Don't be afraid to experiment. I mean, I'm experimenting right now with this purple lip, as you're gonna see either before or after this video, but I thought I would try this purple lip. Don't be afraid to go outside of your comfort zone. Makeup is a form of art, and I know people don't understand that, and they judge women who do the clown contouring or always wear false eyelashes, thinking it's false advertisement. No, it's a form of art. People wear tattoos all over their body. That's their form of art. For us women, it's putting makeup on every single day. It's making ourselves feel beautiful, or changing the features, changing our face. I mean, look at Candy Johnson, how she can go from looking like a beautiful fairy to looking like a handsome man. I mean, it is a form of art. Don't be afraid to experiment and see what you like, because you never know. You might experiment and actually love something that you would never ever think would look good on you, but it does. Number 17, this is something that is so true in what I believe in, but speak up and stand strong in what you believe in. Just because someone doesn't agree with what you have to say doesn't mean that you have to sway your opinion for anyone. If you don't believe in something, stand strong in that. Do not be swayed by someone else's opinion. If you feel that way, stand strong. Be bold. Don't sway because you feel that people won't like you. And the people who are your friends will love you no matter what, because they love you. I have friends that we don't agree on the same thing. There are plenty of things we don't agree on. But that doesn't sway our opinions of each other. That doesn't mean we're trying to force the other person to think the same way that we do. Stand strong and stay true to who you are. Number 18, when life gives you troubles, blare your music and sing your heart out. That has always been my coping mechanism. No matter what, I will go to the beach, I will go somewhere, and I will just sing my heart out. One of my favorite things to do is go to the ocean and sing Oceans. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without waters. Let me walk upon the waters, wherever you may call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. and I will sing that on the beach. I will sit there, I will look like a crazy person, but I don't care. Why? Because it takes away my troubles for that little moment. It may be 5 minutes of me just taking myself out of reality, but those 5 minutes truly give me a sense of peace. Number 19, this is my life motto, but I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. God gives me strength. He is my everything, and with God on my side, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Number 20, always let your conscience be your guide. I had to put a Disney quote in there somehow, but that is such a true thing. If you feel in the back of your head something isn't right about the situation, take that into consideration. If you're going into something and all of a sudden in the back of your mind you're like, I'm a little weary about this, take note. Listen to your conscience, because 9 times out of 10, your conscience will most likely be right. My conscience is very strong. It gets me out of a lot of situations, especially when it comes to relationships. It's hard. It's hard to listen to your conscience because you want to do everything. But here's the thing, when you listen to your conscience, it'll help you not get into a stickier situation than if you were just to walk away. Number 21, just because someone says something about you doesn't mean that it is true. This is something that I've known that a lot of people struggle with on YouTube, on Instagram, any social media, even in everyday life. People like to say things. People like to bully. People like to take things out on other people to make themselves feel good. But just because someone says something about you doesn't mean that it's true. That's just one person's opinion. That doesn't define who I am. Number 22. If something makes you happy, then go for it. Don't care what anyone else thinks. Do you. For me, my singing Instagram is something that I absolutely love, and I get teased a lot, especially at work. I'll get teased about my singing Instagram, but you know what? It's something I love. I love to sing. Like I do in my videos. I will blurt out songs randomly. It is my passion. It's what drives me. It's a gift that God has given me, and I love it. For a while, I was very fearful, and I didn't want to share that I had a YouTube, that I was doing makeup tutorials or various videos like this. But you know what? It makes me happy, so I'm going to share it with everyone. And those people who don't like it, they can unfollow. Everyone who is actually my friend or within my circle or my family, they support me. Do what you want to do. If something makes you happy, if doing jumping jacks makes you happy, do them all the time, girlfriend. Whatever the situation may be. If it makes you happy, go for it. Do it for you and not for everyone else. Number 23. Life's too short not to have fun. I keep thinking, okay, I really need to focus my money on the future, on a possible wedding, on bills, and then when I think about a possible vacation I'm about to have, I'm like, oh, but that could have gone to bills or that could have gone to this. Life's too short. Take those small opportunities and have fun. If that means having a drink here and there, have that drink. If that means flying out to San Francisco for a day on a sporadic trip, go for it. That means you're gonna wear bold lips to have fun? Have fun! Life is too short to take it too seriously. Have a little bit of fun here and there. And finally, number 24, you are your worst critic. Tell yourself that you are wonderful. I know that's super cheesy and it might be a little narcissistic to take a mirror and look at yourself and be like, you are beautiful. It might be a little weird. But sometimes you need to tell yourself that. Sometimes you need to sit down with yourself and be like, you are wonderful. You are absolutely amazing. You have gone through X, Y, and Z. You aced your tests, or you know what, you passed that test. Whether it was flying by the seat of your pants or whether you studied really hard and you achieved that goal. You are wonderful. Take a little bit of that pressure off of yourself, for you are absolutely wonderful. And I'm telling you as my viewer, you are wonderful. No matter what anyone else says, I bet you have a special quality about you that makes you unique. So when that little demon inside of your head starts telling you that you are terrible or you are not worth it or people would be better off without you living on this earth, no. Step back. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, you are beautifully and wonderfully made. If it makes you cry, like I said in my number 2, it's okay to cry. Remember that you are beautifully and wonderfully made and that we are our own worst critics. Alright everyone, that's it for my video today. I hope you guys liked this video. It was actually really fun to come up with 24 life lessons. There are obviously plenty more life lessons that I've learned, but I thought those were really fun and really define who I am and kind of my life story. If you guys do decide to do this type of video, let me know. I'd love to see what your life lessons would be. And let me know in the comments down below, what's your number 1 life lesson? It could be funny, it could be serious, but what is your number 1 life lesson? If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. If you'd like to share this video, go ahead, do it. I would absolutely love that. And until next time, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.